Chris.
Yeah. Wait, life support versus child support.
Yep. Unscripted XTRA doing something a bit different.
Yeah.
This is from Joe Budden TV.
Mm.
From this group of people. I don't even know who they are, but I think their podcast is called See the Thing Is.
The Thing Is.
Yeah.
I mean, the first thing that I saw about this is when you sent that video about the PS4 PlayStation.
Yeah.
That video.
Very, very mad.
It's mad. It's
we'll
very
link
mad.
in the description definitely for that one.
Boy.
Well, anyway, we'll link in the description. I don't want to go into that. Nevertheless, we should enter. You could do that.
This should be interesting. I want to actually see. I want to see what they're saying.
Exactly.
But yeah. Wow. We'll talk about time. Let's go.
We were laughing about in our we have a ladies group chat, and we were laughing in our ladies group chat when we saw a couple weeks back that Dr. Dre's wife had this long list. I think we all might have discussed it too when she had this long list of expectations, financial expectations, right, upon their divorce, and that she you said what?
And she learned.
And apparently she's now under investigation for embezzlement. Because that, $10,000.
I don't want to pause it too early. For what?
Embezzlement. So I feel like, I don't know, she's been concealing some money or some, I don't even know, or doing something.
$10,000 a month for laundry fees.
Laundry
was not really a believable expense. So.
Dang.
That's a serious
charge. Can y'all speak to why y'all be trying to get that off?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can. I don't know. I mean, she's been with him. Dr. Dre's wife has been with him since the very beginning of time.
Yeah.
And I think, as women, we do feel entitled to a lot of the revenue that's been generated.
Mary sang it. 11 years out of my life.
Yeah.
Besides the kids, I have nothing to show.
Besides the kids, I have nothing to show.
Well, what the you doing for the 11 years? What you mean?
Holding it
Besides
together.
Besides the kids, I have nothing to show. You don't love the little bundle of joys now?
Oh, God.
You did a phenomenal job. People see the kids, they're like, oh, what a great parent.
Well, this is different. This isn't child support that we're talking about. This is lifestyle support that we're talking about, which I think is very different than child support. I think that's the part where it starts to get a little tricky, because it's like, well, you up.
Lifestyle support. I didn't even know that was the term for it.
Wow.
I didn't know that was the term for it. But now, it makes sense to me, yeah. Should, the guy pay for lifestyle support? Because for me, I believe, pay for the child, You can give, obviously, the mother as well, Like, she should also be able to eat and do all of that kind of stuff, But giving her money for her to go and be, buying luxurious items and stuff like that, I don't believe in that. What is lifestyle support? Nah, I don't believe in that.
I've never heard of that before.
I've never heard of the term. Now, it makes sense.
Can you actually go to court and use that as an argument?
I feel like you can. Because the same way, that you could go to court, and say, the father or something is not giving you child support or not doing this. Obviously, if the person's has got the finances, I feel like you should also be doing that as well. Because the mother or whoever it is not putting the money to, the mother's not putting the money to the use of which she has been given the funds. Lifestyle support?
Upgraded me to this life now.
And now you're back downgraded.
Yeah, but after building a life with someone, the level of, and granted, I think the level of provision, I always say this about men. Men and women have two types of currency. For men, it's money. For women, it's time, right? So for the amount of time that she spent in this man's life as his partner in whatever capacity, whether it's just, you know what I mean? Whether it's as a mother, as a best friend, as a house manager, caretaker, whatever the case is, I think that amount of time there should be something that she's entitled to after all of that, especially if they've been, together for this amount for 20, 30 something years now.
Like, some goes, man, take that TV out the dining room. I don't watch that. Take the 35-inch.
Right. We don't need to have Magnum Ace of Spades at every meal. It's just not necessary. I agree. I think some of the stuff is extravagant, but I think it's hard when you get accustomed to a lifestyle. That upkeep and that maintenance is very difficult to just all of a sudden be like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. Bye. I don't know. I don't think all of it is justified. I mean, I saw the list and I was like, oh no, so it's $100,000 a month for some clothes? Where you going? It's COVID.
The whole COVID. Like, she was asking for this back in July.
Right, like I
We were still on lockdown.
I understand your estate is probably large enough that you could dirty an outfit between all the rooms and wings and on the property, but I feel like you're not really going nowhere else, so it's a little silly.
And this is a one example, but I really love how Jeff Bezos handled.
Yeah.
She asked for $160 million. He said okay. Never heard anything else about it.
No.
Then you just see a report. Oh my God, he made $200 million in an hour. He was like swag.
Right, like a mic drop.
Yeah, you have fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a different level of wealth. It's like, are we arguing about it's like 100? Once we get past the 100 million mark, are we really gonna go? We're really gonna be petty after that?
Not when 100 million is coming in the next week. No,
we're not gonna be petty about $160 million. That's
well,
fine.
women be, and this is not the podcast to talk about.
Yes, it is.
What women do.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
You know,
listen,
that's what we need. But
I
I
like listening to, because I know a lot of women, I know a lot of men. I know some men who are paying upwards of $5,000 and $10,000 and $15,000 in child support, and the woman is still like, "Fam, you need to do more." And I know some women that.
Wait. Wait. Who are these people? Who are these people?
I have no idea.
Like, what more does he need to do?
I have no idea.
Do you know what? I don't get it. Yeah, like, okay. Wait. So, were these, like, housewives before? Like, they didn't work or do anything like that before? Because surely, obviously, yeah, the father has to support like that.
Yeah, the child.
But I don't feel like, okay, obviously when the child reaches a certain age, like they're in school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like the mother, now you split up, like, I don't feel like your income should not be coming from the father.
The father as well, yeah.
Like, get some money for yourself as well.
Yeah.
What? Bruv.
I think that's weird because, like, I don't know. I don't know anyone that's been in that kind of predicament personally. But the perception that I see in the media is that the woman doesn't work.
That's what I get. The perception that
she chooses not to work as well.
But then I'm like, bruv.
Nah, it's true. When I think about it, nah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. But then she did have, an argument to say so that being, in the person's life entitles you. I think maybe, I don't know, one-off fee, maybe?
No, I do get it, yeah. Like, let's say you've been with someone, yeah, for a year, like, in this example, you've been with someone for years.
Yeah.
And, like, you split, well, this one didn't even split up, I don't know what's happening. But let's say, for example, someone you've been with for years, you now split up. Like, obviously, she's been with you, like, when you start to build, she'll support you and all that kind of stuff. I think definitely you should do that. I feel like no one should tell you that. Like, that's just something that you should do. That should be human nature. Like, anyone that supported you, like, make sure they're good, kind of thing. But, fam, like, I don't want it. When it now comes to, like, it being like an entitlement thing where you feel like you can now demand this kind of stuff, and like, I feel like that's a bit mad.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bit mad.
Especially when, like, blatantly the fee or the payment doesn't justify what the child needs.
Yeah.
You've telling me, like, all that money is just going towards one.
That's what I'm saying.
One kid.
It's not going to the kids. Come on, man. You want to go to Dubai and be buying dresses in COVID? My days. Let me see.
And, they're getting the short end of the stick, and their dude is paying like $50 a week, but somehow they're magic black women, so they're just making it work. Like,
right. I'll be one of those. I have not paid child support. Well, I have not been given child support when I applied for it. I had a whole conversation with my daughter's dad, and he's gift the gab. Great conversation about, how the government sets up this whole child support system so they can get a cut first and then give you the rest, and it's not really set up. Well, I mean, he made absolute sense when he said it. So I was like, you know what? No child support, no nothing. Like, I'm not even gonna, because at the end of the day, that's even more energy for us to even have more of a rift.
Right.
So let's not.
So he didn't on the books pay child support, but he paid for things, though.
I gave birth to a beautiful child.
Y'all are triggering me now.
I gave birth to a beautiful child.
After the kids, I have nothing to show. I'm just saying.
I gave birth to a beautiful child, and I used to be really, really mad about it. But now I'm just like, you know what? Like, God is going to bless me in other ways. I don't need to stress and argue and put that energy into chasing after somebody in court, IRS, and all that stuff or whatever. Like, I'm going to be good regardless.
I mean,
Whoa, that's an interesting perspective.
Very interesting. Number one, firstly, I didn't even know that there was like a government scheme in America for that. I thought it was just like the government tells the dad basically
you have to
give.
legally.
I didn't know. So they're even now, the government's even taking a cut of that money as well.
That's so bad.
I swear, the government is mad. These got tax everything. They tax everything. They tax everything. If someone passes away, they will tax
there's
the
death tax. That's what death tax.
What the hell? What the hell? Boy.
It's very, very mad. It's very mad. But again, it's interesting because I guess she would have the right to, but she just, I don't know, she took the high road, you could say, the long way.
Yeah.
All power to her, man.
For real.
All power to the women that, you choose to do that.
Yeah, for real. There's a lot of women that are holding it down, and shout out to all of you as well.
Definitely.
Because there's a lot of bummy fathers out there that I don't understand how you can bring someone into the world, whether you wanted to or not, listen, you've done the act, so
you've done it,
accept whatever the outcome is, the responsibility, and you don't feel anything to provide for that child. That is so wild to me. That is
very, very,
so
very,
mad.
very, very wild.
Really.
I understand not going through the court system. I understand that because that's a whole process in itself. And once you involve the courts in your situation, it further complicates things. But I think as parents, there should still be an understanding and an arrangement made.
There should, but some people
are not doing it.
Aren't into it. Some people, it's hard to arrange and talk and.
Yeah. Damn.
It's like
you a real one. You a real one for that. I don't know. That would drive me crazy.
Is he in state?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know a lot of niggas that moved to a different state to avoid this. Right here, just run game. Holy shit.
Just claim his
Salute
assets.
to him.
But probably got topiary in the front yard and all that.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice house.
Yeah.
I am upset. That's irritating. That's wild.
I used to be angry for a very long time in my life, and I had to learn to just kind of let go of certain things that doesn't serve me.
Yeah.
I can't chase after somebody. Listen, sis, I can't chase after somebody for money because that's distracting me from my goals. I can't run after this person and that person because they're not doing right by me. Because it's like, if they're not doing right by you, why are you even giving them that kind of energy? I can't give power to somebody to make me angry and have me in this nasty funk for all of my days.
But would it trigger you if you learn that he's lacing the new chick?
100% custody. No,
I'm
no, that's a lie. That is a lie. It will trigger anyone. I don't care if you're the calmest, most peaceful person.
100%.
You will feel some kind of way.
100%.
You will feel some kind of way. You might not act out on it, but you will feel some kind of way.
100%.
I can say no. Wait, what?
No. You must be in a different kind of stratosphere.
For real.
You was different kind of zen. I don't know what they call that stuff.
I don't know what that is, bro.
What? No. You're definitely triggered. 110%.
I need to even take it back. Joe Budden's reaction. That's
Would it trigger you if you learn that he's lacing the new chick?
No.
Out here.
No, I would be triggered. I would be triggered. I'm petty. God is still working on me.
No, it's about the kid.
I think
my kid is good. My daughter is good. My child is good and taken care of. As a person, I wouldn't with you. But as a father, he's a great dad. I will say that till the cows come home.
I'm clapping it up for
I will never. That is a different level of maturity. And
that is a different level of maturity.
I meditated a lot, y'all. Yes.
Yeah, we gotta get on that. We gotta get on that wave.
I feel you, bro.
Wait.
That is.
But you know,
wow.
Like, it's one thing to say it.
Is that actually yeah, it is definitely.
Because boy, hats off to her.
Wow.
Hats off to her though.
Yeah, she's on a different. She's at a different level.
She actually is.
She's on a different kind of level. Wow.
Nah, for real. Boy. But once again, listen, shout out to all the mothers out there that are holding it down.
100%.
Holding down. There's a lot of them. Shout out to all of you guys.
Definitely. 100%. Because you're doing something special, man.
100%.
That's why I like Iceland's slogan. Slogan. Yeah. That's why moms are heroes or something like that.
Moms are heroes.
Yeah. But listen, you have all the right to go after the money. Definitely, you have for the child.
Yeah, 100%
for the child.
102%.
But wow, she's. What's it? Olivia Dope? Yeah, she's dope, man.
No, she's dope. Is that can't be a real thing?
No, I don't think it's a real.
I'm just checking. It's so bad.
But yeah, all the power to her, everything. Wow. I understand where she's coming from, where she doesn't want to give the energy and the time, and because that will put her in a place of state of anger and stuff.
Yeah.
But each to their own. I don't think there's a right or right.
There is, yeah. But look after your kids, man. Look after your kids.
Definitely.
After your kids.
Whew. Cool. That was interesting.